Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today will be a very different video. So instead of Pendulum Magician, I'll be talking about the different deck lists that I've been using in my other duels replays, if you have seen some of them. So I do play like Fluffal, Sky Striker, Magical Musketeer and Numeron. So I figure out that why not share some of my deck profile and maybe explain a bit on how each deck works. So everyone here can also think about what's the next deck that you guys want to play. So if you are enjoying the content so far, do remember to like, subscribe and comment down in the comment section below. And if there's any other deck that you would like me to explain, if I'm not familiar with the deck, I'll invite someone else to come in and explain how the deck works. Yep. So Fluffal is mainly a fusion focused deck where it has a lot of very strong draw power, such as your Fluffal Wing, where you can banish itself and another to draw one, send Toy Vendor to draw another one, and then Toy Vendor has an effect when you send to the graveyard, you can find one Fluffal card. Yeah. Then there's also stuff like Fluffal Penguin. When you use a fusion material, you get to draw two and then discard one. And then there's also Fluffal Dolphin, where you can set back your Toy Vendor by sending a Fluffal card to the graveyard, which you will normally send Wings so they can trigger its graveyard effect. So there's a lot of ways to recycle a Fluffal card itself, but I feel like the main thing for Fluffal now is the fact that you're able to use H-Imp Sight to actually fusion summon during opponent's turn. And then what you'll usually fusion summon into is a Cruel Will. Cruel Will is able to destroy one card on each player's field, and then yeah, mainly that's all. The fusion summon and then you can destroy one card on both players' field. So that means that even if your opponent is going first and you're going second, you'll still be able to trigger Cruel Will effect by using H-Imp Sight effect to come out. So you can just destroy one card before they end turn, which usually is not expected because it's either opponent will expect stuff like Maxi, Ash Blossom or Effect Veiler, which doesn't destroy and only negates. So this card is actually pretty strong. And yeah, mainly that's it. Just a lot of drawing and a lot of fusion. And if you like drawing and fusion monster, this is a deck for you. And because Cruel Will itself is level 9, means that you can come out with True King of all Calamity as well, because it just needs 2 level 9 monster. Yeah. So that's mainly for Fluffal, and I'll just quickly jump into a quick replay on how on a sample gameplay of Fluffal to show you how Fluffal works. I mainly play Fluffal because of the character in the anime, because I like his personality, the fact that he can go all crazy and then go all acting cute. Yeah, so another thing that I want to highlight is this deck can actually play Artifact Sight. So remember the fact that Cruel Will is able to destroy one card each on each player's view, means that if you set Sight, you'll be able to destroy it by yourself next turn. Yeah. So opponent is playing, I think, Invoke Wind Witch, but that's not the case. It doesn't matter because I didn't let him really play any cards out. Yeah. So now he has actually a tuner on the field with a level 3 monster, which he will become level 4. But just in case he has level 7, I decided to summon Cruel Will to destroy his card. But in order for me to trigger the destroy effect, I need to destroy one of mine also. So I need to destroy itself. But in order to prevent itself from destruction, H-Imp Sight actually has a graveyard effect which allows you to protect one card from being destroyed by banishing itself. So that's what I did exactly. Yeah, so that's Will effect. Then Will has another effect where you actually can throw one Frightfur card from your deck to your graveyard, which if you I did throw Frightfur Repair, which allows me to special summon one more Fluffal card if I needed. So when Penguin effect draw 2 and discard 1, I actually discard a Toy Vendor to search for a Fluffal card. So you realize the last effect of Toy Vendor is not once per turn, so you can keep using it as long as you manage to keep sending it to the graveyard. Yeah. So you realize my hand size just keeps on increasing, or at least maintaining. Yeah, so mainly that's how you play when you're going second. So assuming you're going first, this is stuff that people usually do. Your bear will search for a Vendor, and then Vendor itself, I can discard one card to reveal the top card of my deck. If it's a Fluffal card, I can special summon out any other Fluffal card on my hand. Or if not, I just discard it into the graveyard. So it's actually like what it literally is. It's just a toy capsule machine thingy. You just randomly get one item. So I got HM Chain, but I have to discard. But when it goes inside the graveyard, it has another search effect, so it's not so bad. Patchwork itself search for a Polymerization and an HM card. And HM Saber is one of the cards that you need to do your Fusion Summon. So Dog itself, I can get Penguin. And then by using the Repair effect, I can Special Summon Penguin. Penguin itself will Special Summon one more card. Then with Dolphin out, I can actually target, I can set back one Toy Vendor that's in my graveyard back onto my field. And then I send a Fluffal Wing into the graveyard. So remember what I said just now about Fluffal Wing draw power. So this card itself can get you draw 2 effect. Vanishes itself and one more card. Then draw 1, send my Vendor to the graveyard, draw 1 more. And because Vendor go into the graveyard, I can actually draw search for 1 Fluffal card. So if you realize suddenly my hand goes from like 5 to 7, and I haven't even started Fusion Summoning yet. Yeah. So then just to get some negation, or just in case of review, I got out Bahamut Shark because both are water type if you realize. And then the Bahamut Shark was summoned totally awesome, which is 1 negation. And just to bring out more monster, I decided to bring out Cross Ship first, because if I special summon something onto the Cross Ship and there's a fusion monster there, I can revive 1 monster. Then I fusion summon these 3 for my Sabertooth. Sabertooth effect itself has cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect if it's fusion by 3 or more material, which is what I did exactly. And then once it is out, I can actually revive 1 Frightfur monster. Yeah, then I trigger all the fusion effect that I have. Octopus will bring back 2 banished cards. Sabertooth revive 1. And then because I fusion summon onto the pointer, I get to revive 1 monster with Cross Shape as well. Cross Shape will revive my Imp Saber. Then I get back 1 more Cruel Whale. And then I can take it back on 2 land. Then I can fusion summon again with 2 cards in my hand. Okay, 1 on the field, yeah. I got out another Cruel Whale, which allows me to destroy 1 card each on each player's field. So what I did is I destroy my own Vendor and I destroy his card. Then Fluffal Cat itself, I can take back 1 Polymerization card, so I can fusion summon it if needed. Yeah, and because Toy Vendor got sent to graveyard again, I can search for 1 more Fluffal card. Yeah, so you can see that there's so many things that I can do. I can even fusion summon 1 more time by using Frightfur Fusion. Because Frightfur fusion summon using your graveyard, which I already have a bunch. So if I needed 1 more Cruel Whale, I can actually do it as well. But at this point in time, I realized he has nothing else, so I just go for the Q. Yeah, so if you realize this deck is fun because it can keeps on drawing, and then there's a lot of fusion summoning. And some people even actually play the Exodia parts in this deck as well, because it can actually draw very fast, and then you can actually get out your Exodia. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it sounds pretty fun to play Exodia in this deck. Yeah, so okay, let me just quickly go take a look at the deck again. Yeah, so mainly this is the deck list that I play. Usually we only play 2 Polymerization and 1 Frightfur Fusion. Even though it's a fusion deck, you don't need that many fusion spell actually, because firstly you can actually search it out using Frightful Patchwork, and then your HM itself is a fusion, is a Polymerization card as well, and then you have Anaconda as well to actually help you get back to help you fusion summon easily. Yeah, so basically this is how the deck works. Just a lot of drawing power, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, but the bad thing about this deck is quite vulnerable to hand traps. And if let's say opponent drew and locks you, you basically you can't do anything else. Your hand basically just stuck there, and you can't fusion summon a lot, or yeah. But I guess the fun part about this deck is it doesn't just rely on fusion monster. Like what you see just now, there's actually Bahamut Shark, which leads to totally awesome. And then if needed, I can do True Kings of all Calamity. And if you go first and you have H inside in your hand, you can actually just come out Artifact Dakar and then set your side. And then you can pop your own artifact side with HM side. Yeah. So overall, I feel that this deck is pretty fun, and that's why I decided to create this deck. I even have this deck in real life as well, and it's not cheap because there's a lot of cards that's like very Asian or something. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the end of this deck profile sharing. And if you're enjoying this series of non-pendulum deck sharing. Do feel free to comment down below as well and let me know what's the next deck that you want me to share. And if I'm not familiar with the deck, I'll find someone that is more familiar with it and then come in to do the explanation. And hopefully that will encourage you to build your next deck as well. Yeah. So if you're enjoying the content so far, do remember to like, subscribe and comment down below. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.